This is Chloe Veljanovsky, Chloe V. She's not only the love of my life, but she's probably the most predominant factor in directing my life and giving me direction in what I want to do, what I want to be, and how I want to live my life. Chloe is the one who really pushed me to follow what I wanted to do and my strengths. I wouldn't be a teacher without having Chloe. I wouldn't have the success in my life and the happiness that I have without Chloe. Everything that I am, I owe to her. And I love her so much, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with this one.
This is Harrison, or Harry, and he is such an incredible man and I love him so very much. He's so funny, he is so quick-witted. I love the way that he can light up a room when he walks into that room, and everyone around him is always smiling because of the amazing kind of energy that he kind of exudes. He's so kind and caring and he always makes me feel so safe. And I love that we're going to be spending the rest of our lives together. And I love that we've already started to create our little family with our little munchkin as well. Harry is the man of my dreams and I love him so very much, and he's an incredible musician. He wrote me a song. He plays the guitar phenomenally. No, I have to say that again.
Phenomenally.
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 When I first met Harry, I actually thought he was quite cocky. We met through like a mutual friend and we got invited over to a party that was being held at his parents' place.
I don't think she liked me very much because my friends and I were trying really hard to impress her with our music, which is nobody's style of music, so I don't really know what we were trying to do with that. But no, we definitely had a fantastic banter and a nice back and forth. Chloe's the only person I've ever met that I can really just see my future with. And that's always been a big plus for me, is that it takes no effort on my part to be able to see my life unfold with her. Yeah, she's drop dead gorgeous and hilarious to boot.
I remember falling in love when it was my 19th birthday and I was struggling to cling wrap my birthday cake, which was a Viennetta birthday cake. And he came to my rescue and he was really good at cling wrapping, which
really
I'm really bad at. And I think in that moment, like our fingers touched and I looked at this man cling wrapping my Viennetta cake and I was like, this is love.
There was also, we had this house party at a friend's house and it was like 20 people over just having a slumber party or something like that. We're all just crashed out on this makeshift bed in the living room, so everyone's passed out. And Chloe and I were the only two people awake. And we're just sitting there talking about TV shows, favourite movies, what we grew up with, fears, just everything to do with our childhood. And it was such a bonding moment.
That was another kind of step that I was like, oh yeah, this is getting deeper and deeper. I liked it.
The engagement story is one, for me, fraught with anxiety and concern. It started a long time ago when I was trying to design and plan an engagement. So luckily for me was that her father, Alex, came on board as my confidant and co-conspirator, which was fantastic. I designed the ring myself, which had its own perils because I had to keep saying, oh yeah, I'm staying late at work today, or yeah, got a meeting on, yeah, not going to be home, so that was very stressful. And then we got engaged in New York for Chloe's 30th birthday, and let me tell you, there is nothing more anxiety building or panicking than trying to get an engagement ring through customs at multiple airports while traveling with your intended and her family. It was terrifying. And there were so many moments where I'm sure Chloe was just wondering, why is he sweating so much? Why is he so disgusting? What is going on?
Oh, I remember when you were like going to the different security line. I was like, what are you doing? Come over this way. You're like, no. We'll do this faster.
It's like, oh, I gotta know, if we split up, we'll get there faster. Can I bring this in? Are you gonna call me up? What's going on? No, that was fantastic. So that was terrifying, but we got through it. And then getting there, the proposal I did on the rooftop of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York for Chloe's birthday. So there was a big rooftop exhibition. It was beautiful sunshine, everything was around. I didn't anticipate the crowd. There was a lot more people than I expected there would be, which was a bit, just another hurdle to overcome. But again, luckily Alex was with me, and together we managed to part the crowd, tell them what was happening, and they all just sort of joined in on it, which was fantastic, because then I managed to call Chloe over, and by the time she knew what was going on,
Yeah, I was just off taking photos on the rooftop, and it was like so beautiful. And then I remember you coming over and being like, oh, your dad wants to take a photo of us. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I put my like bag down, and as I like got up, I looked, and there was all these people kind of looking at us or the backdrop, which was like the New York skyscrapers. And then I got a bit scared because I thought, oh my gosh, has something just happened in New York? And then I realized they were smiling and they were looking at both of us. And then I was like, oh, okay, what's happening? And then I saw him start to kneel, and I was like, oh, okay.
just to interject, that means she missed the entire first half of my prepared speech,
yeah,
where I was standing before
I still don't remember what he said. And then, yeah, and then I think I was like laughing and crying at the same time, and then I think I just even grabbed the ring. I didn't even wait for you to put it on. And then all these people like applauded, and it was so special. And it was like, we've been together for so long and we've traveled everywhere, so I wasn't even thinking about it because there's been so many other opportunities, and I was more focusing on my birthday. So it was a really great thing to also share that with my family. So that was really, really special, and did a good job. And my dad for like not telling anybody, that's a really big deal as well. So it was just so cool and so beautiful, like so amazing. So thank you, that was so cool.
I think it worked really well because her family was there. We had people who care about her and people that she cares about, they were able to witness it with her. And also just having a crowd, that was unexpected, but that was amazing, having a crowd, so that when I did pop the question and she said yes, I got a cheer. That was really good. No, we got lots of cheers, and that was really sweet. And just having people there to film it for us and take photos for us was fantastic, so we can always remember it.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to getting married, because I think, I feel like we've been married for so many years already, and I feel like it's just going to cement what we have created for ourselves. And I'm excited to call you like my husband, and I don't know, look, not much will be different, not much will change, but I love this idea that we get to celebrate, our relationship with our family and friends.
Yeah, in terms of why it's important to get married, I agree. I feel like we've been married for so long. I just feel like I couldn't be closer to you than I already am. But having said that, it's so exciting to be taking the next step on this journey and just solidifying what we are to each other. I think that's going to be really important, and I think it's going to be, I can't wait to do it. I think it's going to be amazing. For our future, what I want it to continue as is. I mean, I obviously want us to grow and evolve, but I want us to continue in the same direction that we're going in. I love the banter, the back and forth we have. I just love living my life with you, and yeah, I don't want to lose that, because I think it's the highlight of my life.
When I picture us old and grey, I just, still giving each other like banter and just having fun with each other, being really silly, and being these old grandparents holding hands and going to the movies still every weekend, and but just still being very silly, because that's I think an element to us as well. So hopefully we can still be the same when we're really old in that sense as well.